Sometimes the best movies have some flaws, even when they're made by Disney.
Wow! There you are! Hello!
You!
No, I come alone, unarmed.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Disney movie mistakes you missed. For this list, we're looking at tiny mistakes in Disney movies that you will now never unsee.
Money, money, money! Hey!
Number 10. Tiger takes a bite of something. Aladdin.
So, this is why Prince Ahmed stormed out.
Oh, Father. Raja was just playing with him, weren't you, Raja?
In this Disney classic, strong-willed Princess Jasmine knows what she wants, and what she wants is not the obnoxious Prince Ahmed. Jasmine's tiger Raja is on the same page, and he dispenses with this unwanted suitor by taking a bite out of his purple pants. Insulted, the prince flees, his heart-patterned underwear clearly showing through a hole in his pants.
I've never been so insulted!
Prince Ahmed, you're not leaving so soon, are you?
Good luck marrying her off!
Yet when we get a close-up of Raja, the fabric in his mouth clearly matches Ahmed's underwear.
Jasmine! Oh, confound it, Raja!
Guess we're all just thankful he wasn't going commando that day.
Look at that, Abu! It's not every day you see a horse with two rear ends.
Number 9. King Candy just doesn't want to go away. Wreck-It Ralph.
Is that a threat I smell? You're beyond the halitosis you so obviously suffer from.
Poor Vanellope von Schweetz was dealt a crappy hand in Wreck-It Ralph. What with her video game-based kingdom having been taken away from her by the evil King Candy and all.
There's no way that I am racing with a glitch. Francis, Candlehead, come on.
Sourville, that glitch cannot be allowed to race.
All traces of Vanellope's rightful place as princess have been wiped away. King Candy's plastered his name and logo all over everything like a pixelated Donald Trump.
So you're a fan of pink?
Salmon, that's obviously salmon. What are you doing here?
So when Vanellope and Ralph win and everything is reset the way it's supposed to be, why can we still see King Candy's name and logo on one of the buildings?
So this is the real you.
Guess Ralph was too busy celebrating to wreck it to pieces.
And besides, I've got a job to do too. May not be as fancy as being president, but it's my duty. And it's a big duty.
Number 8. Mr. Potato Head's Magic Eye. Toy Story 3.
You got a date with Justice, One-Eyed Bart.
Part of the appeal of Mr. Potato Head is how easy it is to change his appearance, and even his personality with a little accessorizing. But can we get a little consistency, please? In this scene, Andy is pretending Mr. Potato Head is the evil One-Eyed Bart. And yes, he has one eye. But when Andy's mom comes into the room with a video camera, and Andy gives her a close-up look at his toys, the potato fiend suddenly has 2 eyes.
Hey, 50-foot baby from outer space, and she's on a rampage!
Either that's a mistake, or that video camera comes with some serious CGI capability.
I always wanted to go out with a bang!
Number 7. Easy to escape shackles. Tangled.
In case you get any ideas about following us.
Sure, we know Rapunzel and Flynn Rider are just cartoon characters, but their relationship is so beautifully realized that it's sometimes easy to forget this fact.
At last I see the light.
Maybe that's why when a little bit of unreality interrupts Flynn's big death scene, it's so jarring. Our hero is dying, and clearly shackled so no escape is possible.
Everything is gonna be okay, though.
No, Rapunzel.
I promise, you have to trust me.
No.
Come on, just breathe.
I can't let you do this.
And I can't let you die.
Rapunzel has just agreed to sacrifice her freedom and happiness so he can live. And Flynn raises his shackled hand to stroke her face. Only that shackle has somehow disappeared. And it's somehow back moments later when he cuts off her hair, dooming himself but ensuring Rapunzel will be free.
Eugene.
Spoiler, it all ends happily though. Number 6. Who needs glasses anyway? Inside Out.
And there she was.
Eyes and shackles aren't the only things that can appear and disappear at random in a Disney film. We won't blame you if you didn't notice this scene in Inside Out though. After all, heroine Riley is a distractingly cute little baby. At first, the audience is looking at the baby over the shoulders of her mother and father. and her mom is clearly wearing glasses. But in the next cut, the audience is looking up at the parents from baby Riley's point of view. Guess what? No glasses.
Hello, Riley.
Oh, look at you. Aren't you a little bundle of joy?
Yes, maybe she decided contacts were a better choice, but when did she have time to put them in?
Aren't you a little bundle of joy?
Whoa.
Number 5, The Beat of a Different Drum, Lilo and Stich. The incredibly adorable Lilo very definitely marches to the beat of a different drum, but this is taking that saying a little too literally. When we're first introduced to the adorable leading lady, Lilo has her mind on pretty much anything else than being on time for her hula class. At the class, 2 men are providing musical accompaniment for the dancers, each playing a drum that is kind of gourd-shaped.
Stop!
Yet when we see these men after Lilo's comment about Pudge the fish, one of those drums is now a more traditional drum shape.
Pudge controls the weather.
Maybe Pudge also has power over musical instruments?
Pudge is a fish.
Number 4, Shy Shadows, Pocahontas.
And now I'll never see John Smith again. Come with me.
The love story of Pocahontas and John Smith creates a kind of magic on screen. But that doesn't give the filmmakers an excuse to bend the laws of nature.
Until you can paint with all the colors.
In the scene where Nakoma comes to fetch Pocahontas and take her to see the captured John Smith, the 2 women walk back to the camp holding hands. Yet as they approach the camp, their shadows clearly are not holding hands.
Pocahontas wants to look into the eyes of the man who killed Kocoum.
That's just not possible, folks. Unless the shadows have a mind of their own, like in Peter Pan. Maybe those shadows are a little shy about expressing affection, but come on, we're all friends here.
Don't you think we're getting a little old for these games?
Number 3, Toys Don't Have a Reflection, Toy Story 2.
Rex, turn it off! Someone's gonna hear! Which one is off?
Vampires are well known for not casting a reflection. But as far as we know, the characters in Toy Story 2 are not bloodsuckers. Unless there's something Ham and Rex are not telling us.
Great, now I have guilt!
Why do we wonder? Because when Ham turns off the TV, the screen goes black. And we can see the room reflected in the blank screen, but we can't see either Ham or Rex who are standing right in front of it.
Right out loud, it's this one! I despise that chicken.
Maybe their shy reflections should go on a date with Pocahontas and Nakoma's shadows.
This is weirding me out.
Number 2, The Sword from Nowhere, Frozen.
Elsa! You can't run from this!
Just take care of my sister.
Frozen has a spectacular climactic finish that leaves audience members at the edge of their seats. But that doesn't mean it all makes sense. For example, we clearly see the villainous Hans approaching Elsa totally unarmed, with not even a sheath to contain a sword. Yet we then hear a sword being unsheathed and then suddenly see a sword magically appear in Hans's hands.
Elsa?
And no, it's not a really sharp icicle, it's a legitimate sword. Kind of a big one, which makes you think Hans may be compensating for something. But that's another story.
The only frozen heart around here is yours.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You got me. Let's call it a night. Good night. Don't let the frost bite. Bite.
You! How many times do I have to kill you, boy?
Get the lamp!
No!
Number 1, Cinderella's Disappearing Sleeves, Cinderella. On one level, Cinderella is all about the wardrobe, right? After all, her animal friends help her make a gorgeous gown that her jealous stepsisters rip to shreds.
Oh, and look, that's my sash wearing my sash. He can't. Oh, God, please stop.
Then that handy fairy godmother gives her the ball gown to end all ball gowns and iconic glass slippers to match.
And look, glass slippers.
Everything ends happily ever after, with Cinderella marrying her prince in yet another stunning outfit, one with very long sleeves. Except when she's riding away in her carriage, we see her again through the rear window. And girl, what happened to those sleeves? Maybe her fairy godmother wasn't feeling her first look.
Good night.
Do you agree with our list? What other Disney movie errors should we have included? For more mistake-free top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
Did I ever tell you I've got a thing for brunettes?
Eugene!